back to Kinetic Chain Disc Golf. Today we're going to be talking about making a sharp hyzer turn around a tight corner. Now, when it comes to turn, Innova says this about the flight rating, that a disc with a +1 rating is most resistant to turning over, while a disc with a -5 rating is going to turn the most. So what this is telling us is that when we're picking our disc for this shot, we do want something stable, but not because that's going to cause the disc to turn in the direction we want. Rather, it's going to cause the disc to resist flipping up and being flat again. So, as we're making that shot, when we first release the disc, it's going to be spinning in the same direction that our hand opens. So if my hand was a hand on a clock, it would be moving in this direction, which for me would be clockwise. Whether you're right or left-handed, this is going to be true. And during that portion of the flight, when it is spinning that way, the disc is going to be generating lift, which is pushing air away from the flight plate in the opposite direction. Normally when the disc is flat, this is going to be just fighting gravity and keeping it up in the air. And then as that spin runs out of momentum, it's going to start turning in the other way and falling to the ground, which is why during the fade portion, we're pretty much just moving down. We're running out of steam as we're moving in the natural counterclockwise direction as a right-hander, which is, again, the hyzer direction for all intents and purposes. And so, when we're making these kind of shots where we need it to turn tightly, we're not actually relying on the stability of the disc to make that turn. We're actually using the spin and that lift portion of the flight. But since it's on an angle like this and it's no longer being directly opposed by gravity, it's going to actually cause the disc to move in that hyzer direction that we need to get around that corner. And so that should help you kind of visualize your shot a little bit better when you throw it. It's going to be moving almost more in like an arc from low to high and then back to low. But the way that it's going to make that turn is not through the fade portion of the throw, but actually from the first part of the throw where that lift is going to be moving it to the left. I'm going to go ahead and try and demonstrate that here. And as you can see, it came out of my hand on that angle and it actually pushed towards the left as it was going from the start of the throw, and then at the end just sort of came down towards where the basket was to come to rest during that fade part again. So I hope this helps you when you're trying to get around those tight corners. Just kind of visualize it based on the lift and don't think about it being a left and right from the turn. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe.